Here's what you need to do. Get rid of all those stories. Now, I know that puts fear in you because you're told, you can't. You'll go to hell. That's how they keep you under control. When I used to read these stories, I always thought, like when a child was being disrespectful and the mom had to take him to the priest to be stoned, I always thought, why didn't they just run? Because you can't run away from the story that's stuck in your own fucking mind. And that's their plan. They even said, give us a child from age 0 to 7, we'll give you the man. While they're in that theta state, we'll fuck their mind up so bad with our education that they can't run from it. We've got them. My friends, that's why you see in Iran right now, if you see a woman with her scarf too far back, little hair showing, they'll grab them, arrest them, beat them, and then they call it re-education. They're going to cram in from 0 to 7 in a few hours by beating the hell out of you till you receive their message of what Allah wants you to know. My friends, and you're bound and you're scared and you can't run because there's that dark system all around you. There's that dark system in your mind. But you can't get away. My friends, that's what we're going to talk about. Good morning, my wonderful friends. Megas with you on a beautiful day in Asha. I love you. If you're brand new to the channel, we're Zoroastrians. We're the Magi. Today we're going to be in our book Asha. We're going to be in Asha 11 and 12, so go ahead and grab your book. If you don't have your book yet, I'll put a link in the drop-down description, and all the money goes to charity. And I want to thank everyone real quick before we get to this important message that got Asha this month. And please go to Amazon. Leave a review for me. Oh, it means the world to me. We sell more books, we give more to charity. This message was brought on by, I was just talking to a friend the other day, and his sister is struggling really hard with OCD right now. And here at the Order of the Magi, we've dealt with OCD so much. It's almost one of the reasons, other than spreading the message of Zoroaster, of course, that we created this channel, and we've seen many people healed from it. And you know what I've discovered? Most people that have OCD, it's from wrong stories in their mind, usually given to them by parents and by church. Most of the people I deal with, it's from wrong stories and ideas given to them by their parents and from their church. And it locks them in these cycles that run through their mind over and over. And because in their heart of hearts, it doesn't make sense. But here's someone they trust, a parent and a preacher, and the so-called good book, the Bible, that's supposed to be written by God, goes against everything that's in their heart. And it makes this turmoil and this struggle and this hell in their own mind, where it gets to a place they lose their minds. And it's because they were given wrong stories. I want you to see the power of stories and why our message is so important. And everyone I saw healed from OCD, it was when they got the right story, the true story, the original story. And here's what it is, my friends. One, this is going to set someone free right now. God, you've been totally lied to about who He is. He doesn't get angry. He cannot hate. All those stories you were told in that so-called good book are lies. He never told the parents to stone their children. He never told them to go and kill the men, women, and children and take all the spoils. All those rules and laws were lies. God is just good. And the original religion teaches a highest principle that is just love and peace and kind. And He has none of those attributes. Right now, that ought to resonate with something in your heart. Number two, there's no devil. So many people are scared of the devil, kept in fear, think they're being influenced by the devil. You're being influenced by wrong stories, from wrong ideas of who God is, of what this world is, of what society is, of what your role in it is, and it's drove you mad. Here's what you need to do. Get rid of all those stories. Now I know that puts fear in you because you're told you can't. You'll go to hell. That's how they keep you under control. When I used to read these stories, I always thought, like when a child is being disrespectful and the mom had to take him to the priest to be stoned, I always thought, why didn't they just run? Because you can't run away from the story that's stuck in your own fucking mind. And that's their plan. They even said, give us a child from age 0 to 7, we'll give you the man. While they're in that theta state, we'll fuck their mind up so bad with our education that they can't run from it. We've got them. My friends, that's why you see in Iran right now, if you see a woman with her scarf too far back, little hair showing, they'll grab them, arrest them, beat them, and then they call it re-education. They're going to cram in from 0 to 7 in a few hours by beating the hell out of you till you receive their message of what Allah wants you to know. My friends, and you're bound and you're scared and you can't run because there's that dark system all around you. There's that dark system in your mind. But you can't get away. My friends, that's what we're going to talk about. Go to Asha 11 and you're going to see it's all in your own mind. My friends, where you think there's nowhere else to go. There's somewhere else to go. There's a border you can cross. A different state you can go into, a different country you can go into, and find people living happy and free, not lost with a crazy God and a crazy religion and a crazy government and crazy parents. My friends, there's peace to be found. You got to get in where you fit in, and resonance will guide you to it. Resonance probably guided you here because your heart is crying out. Your heart is not matching what was told in your head, and you found us here at the Order of the Magi. Asha 11 says, I will release my own ideas to receive God's ideas. The true God, the good God. Release my own ideas. And these own ideas of yours, these own stories, were given to you, weren't they? It says, removing the corruption puts potentialities to their proper use. You must burn out the impurities to find true essence. You got to let those stories go. You got to set them down. And do you know what? Just do it for a minute. If you're scared, here's what I always tell people to say, God, I love you, but something feels off, so I'm just going to set these stories down for a minute. Listen to this. Try this. And if it don't work at all, I'll pick those stories back up. It says purity is a must. If your vessel, if your temple, if your mind is filled with poison, pour it out and fill it with pure substance. It says trust God, pour out your vessel, and let God fill you, fill your temple with Himself, with a true story. And how will you know it's a true story? Because in your heart of hearts, there's a divine spark of fervocity, that part that's created in good spirit's image, that comes from good spirit, that is made of good spirit, that is good spirit. That part of you that you and God is one and can never be separated, and it's pure and it's good. It's not your thoughts and stories you were given. It's not your past failures and mistakes. It's a true you. I'm telling you, my friend, I've seen it. I've shared the testimonies with you guys of the people that said they'll never get healed from OCD, depression. But as soon as they let go of the lies that they were told, and they picked up a better story. Because do you know, when you lay down your stories, what happens? Someone else, you start looking around, you start to take their stories. You listen to their stories. I'm telling you to go inside your heart of hearts, to that divine spark. Listen to that story, that book written inside of you. And here's what it says every single time. God is all good. He's just love. He has no attributes of the evil spirit. All those stories about God, the highest principle of good, getting angry, killing men, women, and children, all those horrible stories, not true. Read that book. He's just good. Be that. It's that knowledge, that information. My friends, look how simple this is. It's scientifically proven right now. Everything that's form and matter in your world, it's energy. Guess what energy is? It's information. You can be in one country and they can give you the most messed up ideas about who God is and what women are and what you are, and you can live in a hell, and you think there's nowhere else to go. You can jump on a plane, go into another country, complete the idea of who God is and who you are and what women is, and everyone's living in Disneyland and party time and enjoying life. My friends, you can jump on a plane, go across the world, and you're running around naked with a stick poking animals. It depends on the stories you're told. What your God is, what your society is, what's real to them. But my friends, there is a real that is above all real. There's a story above all stories. And you're only going to find it right here in your heart of hearts. Go to Asha 12. We'll wrap up here. Asha 12 says, there's nothing for me outside. There's no story, no book, no God for me outside of my temple, of my heart. I have spent too long looking outside myself, looking for meaning, purpose, affirmation, approval, love, truth, happiness, God, just to find myself ever searching, ever reaching. Come back next Sunday. I'm sure God will show up then. Bring your checkbook, bring your wallet, and He never does. It says, so what do? How do I find God and love and truth? It says, I quiet all the many thoughts, ideas, stories, lies, and I go inside, and there I find the Savior. And I realize there's no separation from my good, my God, because we are one. I am that. All the truth, all the happiness I've been looking for, it's been here all along, because I am that. Now that I know this, it is. Asha is. The perfect Creator's perfect idea is, I don't have to worry anymore about losing my salvation. I don't have to worry anymore about a big scary God. I don't have to worry about a devil anymore. I realize who I am, what I am. The love and the good world I want to see, I'm going to create it in me. I create my atmosphere. I rule the air. With the Spirit, the information I hold. And you know what? If I'm in a place and I don't like the energy around me and what I see, I'm going to move out. I'm not in resonance for it. Get in where you fit in. My friends, get around like-minded people with good stories, good hearts. If you have to move, move. Run, my friends, and we come together and we grow and our light grows, and pretty soon our light is going to run the darkness out. Our love is going to run out the hate and the fear and the greed, and our true story is going to make their lying story seem so stupid. And doesn't it already? Just from this short message, go read your so-called holy book and see if you don't laugh yourself silly. Because those stories are ridiculous. So why worry about them? You've been lied to. You've been brainwashed. I know your parents didn't mean to hurt you. They've been lied to. They thought it was real. They thought it was true. But in your heart of hearts, when you reason it out, and they're telling you, don't ever reason it out. Don't go inside. Don't try to talk to God yourself. Right? Because you're going to get something different from the Bibles or the Qurans or the Gitas. You know, you're gonna, all right, you're gonna get the truth. You're gonna get peace. You're gonna get love. You're gonna get something that makes fucking sense. And you're not gonna lose your fucking mind and your fucking life and want to kill yourself anymore. Run, run, run. My friends, run inside to the love where the loving Father's ready to throw His arms around you and say, I love you. I love you. I was always here. I love you. Everything is going to be okay. Guys, be blessed. I've got over 1,700 videos. If you like this, keep watching. It's gonna resonate with you. It's gonna change your mind, change your heart, change your world. No, I love you guys. See you next time.